Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed 3. I'm gonna try something a little different this time. I'm gonna go back to my age-old method of recording commentary and just do it live. Because I can. But pretty much all I'm gonna be doing is just exploring Boston a little bit, get all the viewpoints, see what kind of side quests I can do. But while I do that, I suppose I can talk about the game. And I can talk about why the viewpoints in this game in particular suck. Alright, now as I mentioned in the previous part, this is the area that the viewpoint uncovers. This small little radius, and then you look at this entire map. This isn't nearly enough viewpoints to cover the entire map. In previous, well, I just zoomed out to the entire map of the colonies. In the previous Assassin's Creed games, it didn't matter how much distance the viewpoints covered. The viewpoints still covered a considerable greater amount of distance than they do in this game. However, in previous Assassin's Creed games, it didn't matter how much distance the viewpoints actually covered. If you collected all the viewpoints, your entire map would be revealed. In this game, they do not do that. Which becomes a real pain much later, because most of the side quests are hidden on the map, and the viewpoints... fucking hate free running in this game. I just climbed on that wall for no reason, simply because jumping is mapped to the same button as running, which is dumb. So, most of the side quests in this game, at least later in the game, are hidden and won't be unlocked until you uncover that part of the map. And some parts of the map where there are side quests you have to unlock don't get covered by the viewpoints. So you have to explore pretty much every crevice, every corner, every little alley that the viewpoints just don't cover in order to get 100% completion on this game. So it's a huge pain in the ass. In fact, if I remember my statistics right, when you have to factor in the Frontier and New York, because in Boston, New York, practically the viewpoints cover most of the map, but there's still a lot of areas you have to explore. But when you go over to the Frontier, like that huge Frontier, I forget how big it was like 3 times the size as Rome's map in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And there are only like 12 viewpoints in the Frontier. So, statistically speaking, like since these viewpoints cover maybe at most 200 in-game meters, getting all the viewpoints probably reveals less than 10% of your entire world map, if I'm doing my math right. Although it's not all math, but you take my point. Now, there isn't a lot of variety in the viewpoints in this game. That's actually a big thing with rooftop running in this game that people have also noted in, you know, everywhere. It's that buildings and structures just aren't as fascinating in this game because, you know, colonial America just started out and everything. Not many new or fantastic sights to see as of right now. Or at all, in this game's case. Oh hey, a guard dog.
Those were happier days, I suppose. Though I shouldn't complain, thoughts as
Alright, now if you alert that guard dog, he's gonna bring some guards over. Because he's protecting this treasure chest. However, dogs don't have very well perception in this game. This is really annoying. Yeah, you have to do that with every treasure chest in this game. It sucks, it's annoying, and it sucks. Did I mention it sucks? But hey, at least you got animals. Oh my god, what have we got here? A turkey? Oh yeah, we got a freaking turkey here. What's going on, buddy? Whoa, what the? I thought for a second that bag was like a cow sitting on a... I'm tired. Oh, this field is one of the many examples of places that the viewpoints don't cover. So in order, like I said, in order to reveal your entire map, you have to actually explore every crevice of the map. That's pretty much the price of revealing with exploration. Thankfully, they took out that horrible, horrible oversight with the viewpoints in Assassin's Creed 4. At the cost of not being able to reveal the map as you explore, which I can live fully healthily without.
Get down or you'll pay for it.
Oh, come on. That was a stupid reason to not get a stealth assassination right there. Whoops. Okay. Oh hey, I can show off orphans real quick. Yeah, we're just gonna run away now. Thankfully, they don't throw rocks at you like the beggars in the first Assassin's Creed game if you try to climb up a building. If they did, I would have to kill them. I just remembered, I'm going for 100% Oh, are you for fucking real? Fuck this game! Oh, are you kidding me? Do I want to know? The answer is no, I don't want to know. So now I'm just going to wait out this guy. Wait for him to come up here. And just shoot him. Okay, now the reason I got detected was because those two guys were standing in front of something. I didn't get a good glimpse of what it was, but they were performing a forming a blockade. And the thing was is that I was in some general direction behind their blockade, and that's what got me detected. Because how dare I come from behind a blockade that I knew absolutely nothing about. And wow, that's fantastic. The game just froze. Awesome. And I'm all the way over here. I suppose it's not bad, because there's a viewpoint right over there. But yeah, that is going to be the main cause of why I get detected in this game, because I am standing 300 feet behind a guard blockade that I had absolutely no idea was there. And by the time I realized it was there, they already detected me, even though the guards' backs are turned, because guards are just fucking psychic. And another thing about guards in this game is that they are really hard to kill. Like, they can take like 8 stabs in the neck with a hidden blade and not die. So that's why I try not to fight through them, and there's actually 2 reasons. One, it's just monotonous and boring because you just constantly have to hit them over and over again to actually kill them, so it's just one big war of attrition. And 2, by the time you actually get done with killing them, that is assuming you are combating on the ground, then another group of guards is just going to come and back them up and start to fight you. And there are like 10 guards in every group that's patrolling around the city. So it's really not worth your time just to fight through every single guard. And later in the game, there's actually a mechanic that makes fighting all of the guards through just an even bigger waste of your time. And that mechanic is notoriety, which we won't get until much later. But another thing about guards giving chase, or actually the first thing about guards giving chase, is that you really can't break a chase on the ground because there are so many guard patrols around the city, and they just magically know that you're in pursuit from other guards, even if other guards are not in sight. And if you try to hide in a hay bale or on a bench or anything and stealth assassinate a guard that tries to inspect your area, then you just get caught because somebody who's like 200 feet away will notice that with their back turned, and you will just have to start the chase all over again. So it's pointless to actually hide on the ground, or to even fight on the ground. In fact, your best bet is the rooftops. But sometimes even the guards can spot you from all the way up there. Well, here's a clock. Yeah, it's about 2.5 seconds in real life time to pass a minute in this game. It's not a bad scale to put it under. I like to sink from the top of the cross. Or the weather vane, rather. It's a weather vane that's also a cross. Another thing about combat in this game is that it's really kind of boring. Like, most of the time, you're just waiting for a counter. You can perform combo kills and stuff. By the time you can actually get a combo off, there's somebody else attacking you, so you have to counter his attack. And countering in this game is literally just press B and then press X. Or press A, or press Y, depending on what enemy you're fighting. Because when we get later into the game, there are going to be stronger enemies that can't be killed by simply pressing X. You have to press A instead. What a novel concept right there. And now it is raining. So I guess I'll stand around just to show you that during rain, your clothes do get wet, and the ground gets wet and everything, and the walls. I thought that was a pretty neat touch that they added, but a little thing that does bother me is that there are just so many civilians just walking around like rain is nothing instead of actually retreating to their homes or something, you know, like a normal human being would. But hey, video games can't be perfect, and this game is far from perfect. And I completely forget how to climb up this thing. Kuwabara, Kuwabara. I mean, look at that. It's pouring. Would you just be doing your daily errands like it was nothing in that horrible downpour? Also, did I say in the last section that the map doesn't have the contour lines like it did in Assassin's Creed 1? Well, that was a complete lie. This game's map actually does have contour lines. See? Right there. Thankfully, the rain doesn't implement any more mechanics like slipping off of a building when you're trying to climb it, or slipping on the rooftops or anything, because a mechanic like that would just completely suck. Another thing I'd like to note was that you notice that I pretty much kill guards instantly with the pistol, even though the pistol takes forever to reload. We can only enjoy that shortly, because there are going to be enemies in the game later that are going to be able to take like 6 or 7 bullets and not die. Like flintlock pistol bullets too, because... And of course, there are those guards that can take like 4 musket rounds, because we know musket rounds are just super tiny and don't deal any damage at all. I don't think that's an effective way to dry your clothes, by hanging them outside in the rain. And the British don't really care if you run through their camps, just don't kill any of them. Otherwise you will be in such a large chase sequence, you're probably better off just resetting the game. Just because it's not worth it. Because believe it or not, if there are enough British soldiers, despite, you know, Assassin's Creed games making you this super invincible one-man army, you can die if you take on too many soldiers. Because this game does not have medicine like Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, or Revelations has. This goes back to the old, you can only refill your health with time mechanic in the first Assassin's Creed game. Man, now that I make a note of the civilians just walking around in a downpour all willy-nilly, and I'm climbing a ladder at a really weird angle, it's just bugging me so much now.
Get yourself in be there.
Oh, shut up. That was a bad idea, but I don't care.
Really think he won't catch you? Ah!
For real? He's supposed to have one of those yellow triangles above his head whenever he's about to shoot you, but the game's just really inconsistent with giving that. I mean, I guess him holding a gun up to me was enough indication, but still. And let's wrap up the final viewpoint with another copy-paste tower, because God forbid I actually climb buildings with variety, you know. Not in colonial America. Now these dice on the minimap indicate taverns. I think their only purpose is to just play board games in, but I suppose I can go in there and find out what's in here all in all. Sometimes there are conversations with NPCs, but we don't get to that until later in the game. Yeah, there's nothing else to do in here. I suppose I can go for that almanac page again, because I had to reset the game, because I forgot to start one of my recording devices when I was trying to record this last time, so I started the game over. Thankfully, I'll be sure not to let that happen in later parts of the game. I was just getting a piece of paper. No need to get on my case, Mr. Guard. You guys up here aren't even protecting anything. What are you guarding this rooftop from? Birds? The game really just tried to make me climb on a tree there. And then immediately kick me off.
You have my everlasting gratitude, sir.
Oh, there it is. Oh, here's another thing. Some houses have open doors and open windows. and can be just run straight through. Oh, I approached that almanac page the wrong way. Damn it.
Looks like fun, if you're into that kind of thing.
Give me that. No, I missed it. Ah. Wait, where'd it go?
Get back on the ground.
Oh, I just want the piece of paper. Oh, come on. Ah. Okay, too many guards. I'm just gonna leave the Animus and then come back to it. It's not worth fighting that many guards. It really isn't. But hey, I suppose while we're in the hub world... Nah, let's just go back to the Animus. But as I said, those open windows and open doors in houses serve as chase breakers and as, you know, shortcuts. So they're a pretty good thing to have. Although sometimes they can be very conspicuous. But I suppose that's the point of them. Okay, almanac page. There we go. Now I got it. Don't mind me jumping around all these buildings. I'm just trying to collect this piece of paper. It's very, very valuable. Okay. So, I'm just gonna let you get one more look at the map. This is a map with all the viewpoints uncovered. And then look at this blotch right here. That's still faded. And then there's a blotch over here. And a blotch over here. And then just blotches everywhere. There are even some alleyways, like right here, that are just faded for some reason. They just did a really bad idea with the viewpoints in this game. And they even do the same thing in Assassin's Creed Liberation. It took them 2 games to figure out that this wasn't a good idea. It should have taken them 0. It should have taken them 0 games to find out that this wasn't a good idea. Or at the very least, the idea to hide side quests in parts of the map that viewpoints don't reveal. But yeah, I suppose that's all I have to offer for this section. Next time, I will be completing the rest of the memories, and I'll try to do it live again, because the full syncs for those missions get really obnoxious, and I'm pretty sure you want to see this game eat away at my soul. So I will see you guys next time.